home that evening with my wristwatch ticking 5 minutes before 7 o'clock. I was sure my father won't be home till 8 p.m. and my mother will be too tired to call me out for being late out. But the moment I stepped into the entrance of our "Face Me, I Face You" apartment, my mind dropped into the pit of my stomach as I heard my father's voice booming, "So this is how he comes home late and you did not tell me anything." I knew immediately that trouble was looming for me. But my sixth sense kicked in. I could just easily go to church since there's a weekly service today. The little voice in my head did not forget to remind about the dangers our community has at night, but the fear of what my father will do to me seemed more dangerous than the streets. I simply turned around and marched towards our church, which was a 30-minute trek from home. I walked briskly, and in 10 minutes, I was close to navigating the last bend that led to our church when loud noises coming from that direction made me slow down in my tracks. I wasn't too sure of what was happening, so I didn't know whether to advance or retreat. But everything seemed to quieten down almost immediately, so I wanted to proceed when two guys wielding machetes breezed past me, splashing some blood on my already dirty jersey. I did not think twice before I took to my heels, running hard towards a large forest, hoping to take shelter there till everything settled down. But as I settled down under a huge tree waiting for the noise to die down, I dozed off. I had not slept for past an hour when I started hearing strange sounds, like funeral songs. I quickly sprang up, looking wildly around. But the darkness did not give me an opportunity to see what was around, so I started tracing a drunkard's trail, hoping to make it out of the forest. I tried to follow the songs till I saw a big fire with men in red wrappers around it. As I tried to walk away in the opposite direction, I saw something that called my attention. A man tied close to the big fire. These men were dancing around. Then one of them picked up a cutlass and slashed the captive's head. I looked back, hoping the sound wasn't from me, and before I could even think of running, two huge hands have lifted me off the ground. I could only whimper as they carried me into their midst. "What are you doing here, young man?" "I'm looking for my way home, yes sir," I spoke with my eyes on the dead body close to me. The men kept their eyes on me, looking at me like they knew sacrifice they will be having. "Take him to the powerhouse, we will talk about him tomorrow," the man who wielded the machete spoke, though the others were angry about the decision. The man was clearly the boss around here. With my fate unknown, I was carried to the house that looked so dirty and showed they have been having sacrifices here before. I was tied down on a chair. I could only move my head. I saw small body parts on the floor like fingers and ears. I was so scared. Please hit the subscribe button to enjoy more stories from Tobi Creations. I sat down there, regret filling my head. My parents will be very worried now. Imagining my father getting the police to look around for me, that gave me a ray of hope, but this place seemed so far into the forest. I just hope they find me. At night, I was tired and very hungry. I could not cry anymore. The man who ordered that I was kept came in to see me. "Little boy, what is your name?" "Tobi," I answered. "So Tobi, how did you get lost in this forest?" I narrated everything to him, begging him to please let me go to my parents. "I would have loved to let you go, my boy, but you have seen the sacrifice and you have to die or you join us." "But I'm just a boy," I pleaded with teary eyes. "Will you die?" "What do you think Tobi should do?" Join the sacrifice. Or be
Write your
killed.
suggestion in the comment section.
Follow for more.